Hello and welcome to we're gonna call it day 0 of Vlogmas. It's Allison over at the Naptime Knitting Podcast. It's been a while. Things have been crazy, adjusting to the new job, toddler's new schedule. So I had to take a little bit of break from filming, but I decided let's start back up with Vlogmas. So since today is November the 30th as I'm filming, I figured what I would do is just kind of share the Advents, the things that I'm planning on doing during the Advent season for December. Yeah, and then we'll start opening things up tomorrow, which for you guys would be December the 2nd. I purchased technically 2 Advents and 1 winter box. The first one and the only one I have to actually start opening is this one here. I got the Pearl Smith stitch marker and ribbon box, so I'm excited for that. I also ordered the Black Pearl Magic holiday bag, which has not shipped yet, but that is just, it's a holiday box. It's, not something that you're supposed to open on a specific day. It's just a one time, you open it when you get it type thing. So once that arrives, I will sit down and open that with you guys. And then my other Advent has not arrived. It is a 12-day Advent from Fangirl Fibers. I got the Hello Kitty Sanrio 12-day Advent. So she hasn't shipped that one out yet. I'm debating. My thought was I'm gonna open that starting, December 26th, I think, and go until January 7th, which is the true 12 days of Christmas. I'm thinking that's what I might do, but I'm not 100% sure because that'd be pretty fun to open that up, continue on with Vlogmas as we, go into the fun carnival season. So yeah. That means I don't have an actual Advent to open every single day. I have 3 Advents that I got, 2 from last year and 1 I had purchased last year as well, but it was the 2021 Advent. I have 2 from the Fiber Fox and 1, which is right here, my Disney Princess Advent from Yarn Cafe Creations. I did that one last year, didn't use it. The only Advent that I actually knit all of was my Fangirl Fibers Encanto Advent, which I made into the Quest shawl, which I finished this year. So let's go ahead, kind of chat plans. So in my giant Moon Glow bag, I have all of my Yarn Cafe Creations Advent. I am planning to open these up every single day and actually knit on it as if it's an actual Advent instead of purchasing one. I'm just gonna repurpose last year's and actually try to keep up with it and knit on it. Winry even has a couple of Advents, so over here, if I can grab it, we have the My Little Pony Advent. So she gets to open up one of these every day, and she's going to get varying sizes of My Little Ponies and 6 mystery pieces. So I'm thinking this is gonna be pretty fun. She's really into My Little Pony and Gabby's Dollhouse. Torn between the 2. She has so many Gabby's Dollhouse little pieces and characters because she has the dollhouse and literally everything else that goes with it. So I thought opening up My Little Pony Advent and getting a new pony every day would be super fun. And then I purchased these adorable little wooden circles, and they have different things. Let's see if I can't get that to focus. Like this one says go see Santa. There's one which we've already done, so I'm not gonna put that in the mix. Decorate the tree, because we did that Black Friday. There's some that says look at Christmas lights, drink hot cocoa, watch a Christmas movie, play a game with family, read a holiday book, make some paper snowflakes, some really fun activities and things that you can do together as a family. So my thought is to just put these in a jar or a basket or something and randomly pick one each day, repurpose the ones that make sense to repurpose, take out the ones that don't make sense to put in here. Yeah, so I thought that would be kind of fun. And then that's kind of my plans. I don't know what I'm going to knit just yet. I should probably decide that. I'm kind of torn, and I will have my mind made up later today. I don't know. I really enjoyed the quest, which was by Melinda Mazer. That was really, really fun. It's, you know, it's very heavily, you know, Dungeons and Dragons inspired, where you get to pick your character, you get to roll the dice, and depending on, you know, what you roll, it kind of guides you towards which pattern you're doing. And then between the 2 days, there's like always a travel. So that took a lot. That's a lot of knitting. That was 14 rows of brioche and then 14 rows of lace. And of course with brioche, like that's actual rows, so you're doing that twice. So 28 plus 14, that's a lot of like rows of knitting. I just think that's a little too much. Even when I was knitting it, I was trying to knit it as an actual advent, and that is too much to do in an actual day. So if I decide to do another quest shawl, I'm going to do the lace one day, then the brioche the next day, and then the lace and the brioche, because as you're brioching, you're adding in the new yarn, so it would take longer than the typical 24-25 days. So I don't know, I really truly enjoyed that one. Kind of want to make another one, but do I really need to of this pattern? I don't know. I'm also torn between doing the Flora Days, which was by Laura Dobratz. That's a really pretty shawl. I'm not 100% sure. That was my original plan for this advent. I may continue with it. And then after watching Natalie over at Knitty Natty, watching her video that she had just released earlier this week for advents, there were two that really caught my eye. The first one was the Trifle Advent Shawl by Crystal T Knits. It's super adorable. That one can be really fun. It looks like it's a triangular shawl, and I really like my triangular shawls. The giant wraps, I would honestly use it more as a scarf than anything else. And then the other one that she had showed that really caught my eye was the Slay All Day Advent Wrap by Allison Stufer. And that one is, you're gonna hold your Advent yarn with a mohair, and that one looks like it'd be really fun to knit up. So I'm not 100% sure which of those four I'm gonna do. I don't know. I may, sometimes when I have lots of decisions when it comes to knitting, which project to work on, I just take my dice and I roll it and let it decide. So maybe I'll do that for this. Maybe I'll just go for the quest again because it was super fun. I don't know. I guess you guys will find out when I find out and start working on it. But what I thought I could do is kind of open up this, my Pearl Magic, no, Pearl Smith, combining Black Pearl Magic, Pearl Smith together, but my Pearl Smith box, just kind of show you what it looks like. If you have this and you don't want to open it until day one, look away. But here it is. It's all wrapped up, so I'm not going to be showing anything. But as you can see, it's just got two packages, one for the ribbon, one for the stitch marker. And it's a count, instead of a count up, it's a count down. So day one is 25, then you go 24, 23, 22, so on and so forth. So it's counting how many days there are until Christmas, which is pretty fun. So yeah, I figured what I'll do is just leave this under the tree with the Artemis. Can you see him? He's under the tree. Leave this under the tree. Put this one under the tree. I'm gonna box. I'm gonna box them in. So I think that's really it. That's all that I have for you guys today. Unless I get to filming a little bit later. My camera is yelling at me saying it needs new batteries. So I'm gonna start charging those so that I have all my batteries and everything ready to go for Vlogmas. So have a good one and happy knitting.